Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn English. I'm Eden, and I'm here with Avery. So Eden, have you ever had that moment where you just freeze up during small talk?
Oh, all the time, Eden. It's like you want to say anything, but your brain just takes a little vacation. But honestly, that's why today's topic is so useful. Small talk seems simple, but it's actually super important if you want to make friends, fit in at work, even just order a coffee without stress.
Absolutely. And for our listeners, don't worry if small talk feels awkward. We've totally been there. Today, we're going to break it down, share some real phrases, and help you feel way more confident.
So, Eden, I always think of small talk as those little chats you have, like before a meeting starts or when you're waiting in line. But why do you think it's so tough for people?
I think part of it is the fear of sounding boring or just not knowing what to say next. Plus, there's that pressure like, what if I say the wrong thing? Especially if you're learning English.
Totally, and we sometimes forget that everyone feels this way, even native speakers. It's not about being perfect. Small talk is more like a warm-up before a real conversation, like stretching before you run.
Yeah. And if you get comfortable with these small moments, bigger conversations get so much easier. Let's get practical. Eden, what's your go-to small talk starter?
Honestly, my classic is, "Hi, how's your day going?" It works at work, in a cafe, pretty much anywhere. Another good one is, "Busy day?" People love to talk about being busy.
Oh, for sure. I also like, what brings you here? That's great at networking events or parties. Or just, nice weather today, isn't it? I know it sounds basic, but it really does open the door.
Right. And "have you been here before?" is perfect for when you're new somewhere. Even "I love your shoes. Where'd you get them?" can spark a fun chat.
Let's list a few more for our listeners. How was your weekend? Are you from around here? What do you do? And, do you come here often? That one always makes me laugh. It's such a classic.
So, picture this. You're at a coffee shop. The person next to you is reading a book. You could say, "That looks interesting. What are you reading?" I've made friends that way.
And at work, if you're waiting for a meeting to start, you could ask, did you do anything fun this weekend? Or maybe, have you tried that new bakery nearby? People love food recommendations.
Oh, totally. At school, I'd just ask someone, "How'd you find the homework?" It sounds simple, but it shows you're friendly, and sometimes you even get help with assignments.
And with neighbors, just a quick, hey, how's everything going? Can make things feel way less awkward. It doesn't have to be deep.
Exactly. It's those tiny moments that build trust. Even chatting about the weather or your pets counts as real small talk.
Now, what about things to avoid? I mean, sometimes small talk can go very wrong.
Oh, so true. Like jumping into super personal questions right away. "How much do you make?" Or "Why aren't you married?" Please, just don't.
Seriously. And try not to complain too much either. Saying, this place is terrible, isn't it? Can make things weird, fast.
And, one-word answers like "fine" or "yeah," they kind of stop the conversation. Try to add a little more, like, "Fine, I went hiking yesterday actually." That gives the other person something to grab onto. So, say the conversation dries up. You know that classic awkward silence? What do you do, Eden?
Well, I usually take a breath, smile, and just throw out a new question. Sometimes I'll say, so, have you seen any good movies lately? Or even point out something in the room, I like your laptop sticker. Does it mean something special?
That's great. I think little observations are a lifesaver. If you notice something like someone's cool shoes or even the music playing, you can always comment on that. Plus, most people are relieved you broke the silence.
And honestly, everyone has awkward pauses sometimes. It's not a big deal. If it happens, just relax, smile, and try again. That actually reminds me, once the small talk starts, how do you keep things flowing?
Oh, I love this. My main trick is to listen for details and ask follow-up questions. If someone says, "I went hiking," you can say, "Oh, cool. Where did you go?" People light up when you show interest.
Definitely. And I think sharing a little about yourself helps too. Like, I've never been hiking, but I love biking. What do you like about hiking? That way it feels less like an interview.
Exactly. Make it a two-way street. And don't stress too much about mistakes. Even if you mess up a word, most people just appreciate that you're trying to connect. So, quick recap. Start with easy questions. Notice little things. Avoid personal topics, and keep it light and friendly. And don't panic if there's a pause.
Exactly. Before we go, let's do a quick quiz for everyone listening. Here's the first question. What's a good small talk question for a new coworker?
Second one, what's something you should not ask when you first meet someone?
And last one. If the conversation gets quiet, what's one thing you can say to get it going again?
Nice job! And remember, small talk isn't about being perfect, it's about building little bridges. You can totally do this.
Well, that's all for today on Learn English. Thanks for joining us, and thanks, Eden, for all your tips.
It's always fun, Avery. And to our listeners, go out and try some small talk this week, even if it feels a bit scary. Every little chat helps you get better.
We believe in you. Come back next time for more real English and more laughs. Until then, keep talking, keep learning.